Pour tester justement ce projet pilote qui exercera un effet très dissuasif sur le modèle des passeurs et sur les traversées. D'une part, en ouvrant une voie d'admission légale pour des personnes ayant des liens de connexion avec le Royaume-Uni. D'autre part, en prévoyant la réadmission de ceux qui réussissent la traversée, selon le principe du 1 pour 1.
French President Emmanuel Macron has demanded that Sir Keir Starmer make the risky 21-mile trek to the UK less tempting to channel crossing migrants, according to an Élysée Palace source. Macron, who promised to engage with Britain to reduce channel crossings yesterday, is hoping the Prime Minister will agree to a three-part ultimatum to relieve pressure on both Dover and Calais ports. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe for daily news. The French president is reportedly exerting pressure on Starmer to crack down on illegal migrants who use the UK's underground market for employment and welfare payments. He also wants Britain to make family reunification for genuine asylum seekers easier as part of the arrangement. These issues must also be addressed by the British, an Élysée official told The Telegraph. Macron pledged to lead an Anglo-French response to the crisis, addressing migration as a clear issue during his speech at the Palace of Westminster. The French president, who also called Brexit deeply regrettable, stated, France and the United Kingdom share a responsibility to address irregular migration with humanity, solidarity, and fairness. Addressing MPs and peers, Macron claimed France would finally take a firm stance on the small boat situation. However, reports about a one-in, one-out deal fueled fears of a new wave of migrant arrivals. According to Lucy Morton of the Immigration Service Union, whenever there is a new policy, we have seen it time and time again, people smugglers try to push migrants across saying, go now before it is too late. Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp also described the proposal as a migrant merry-go-round, claiming that deportation is the only effective deterrent. He stated, anything less than 100% of arrivals being sent directly back will not work. Several EU member states are also pushing for a one-in, one-out pact across the Channel. Italy, Greece, and Spain are among the EU members concerned that the idea could result in an inflow of migrants in the Mediterranean under the Dublin Convention. Despite claims that France requires the UK to crack down on its black market, Home Secretary Yvette Cooper announced last week plans to prevent asylum seekers from working illegally. However, negotiations regarding a potential cross-channel pact come just days after GB News revealed that the Prime Minister has overseen 44,000 channel-crossing migrants arriving on British beaches in his first year in office. The amount was 40% more than the 31,000 who made the same travel during Rishi Sunak's final year as Prime Minister. Migration isn't the only issue on the table. Macron and Starmer are also set to address defence and trade later today. During yesterday's speech at the Palace of Westminster, the French president made a few jokes about his close ties with the royal family. Macron joked about the French Revolution of 1789, saying, I have to confess that we love monarchy, especially when it's not at home. During yesterday night's state banquet at Windsor Castle, King Charles also discussed the topic of illegal migration. The king stated, our security services and police will go even further to protect us against the profound challenges of terrorism, organized crime, cyber attacks, and, of course, irregular migration across the English Channel. And our firms will work together to generate growth, trade, and investment in our countries and around the world. Macron's first day in the UK concluded with a state banquet which included Sir Mick Jagger and Sir Elton John.